Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do another video for you guys where I go through some of these different platforms. I'll show you what's going on, news, alpha, what's happening, stuff I like, stuff I don't like, etc., etc. So we'll go ahead and jump into all that stuff. Of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into any of these platforms, just know that crypto is extremely risky, whether you're mining, whether you're trading, whether you're getting involved with NFTs, all of that stuff. It's all risk. Okay. So again, do your own research, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. I think I say that in every one of my videos, at least once, sometimes twice. But I really mean it. I really mean it. If you want to enjoy this space and you want to have a pleasant experience, only put in what you can afford to lose. There's nothing worse than putting funds into a platform and it's funds that you have no business putting into that platform because you need it for living expenses, groceries, rent, mortgage, kids' education, et cetera, et cetera. And now you're like, you're a basket case walking around every single day, wondering if you're going to make your money back. I mean, just there's no worse feeling than that, guys. Okay. So again, I know FOMO hits sometimes, and I know it's easier said than done. We're all human beings. We all want to make money. But again, only put in what you can afford to lose into these things because again, they can go sideways. All right. Also, again, do your own thing. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just giving you a little bit of my experience. I've been in this space for several years. Um, you want to be diversified. Okay, maybe you don't have to be as diversified as I am because I'm in many platforms. But you want to have three things, four things working for you on a daily basis that's paying you passively. And if one of them goes away, if one of them goes sideways, if there's something that happens, you still have three other things that are paying you. You have time to replace that other platform. And when you have multiple things paying you on a daily basis, it gives you a little bit more peace of mind. And again, pull your seed capital out first and foremost before you start compounding to the moon and doing all this other stuff. Pull your initial deposit out so you can essentially remove all the risk, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Again, if you looked at the title of the video, if you hate Mondays, try this, right? It's amazing, what we've been able to do over the last couple of years. And I see people doing it, way sooner, right? They get involved with a couple of platforms and they hit big. And, for me, for the last couple of weeks, maybe like the last 2 weeks, I've been traveling. I've been kind of in and out of hotel rooms on the road, doing things. And I really haven't had much, as far as work is concerned. Not that making videos is hard work, because it's really not. As you guys can tell, I'm pretty raw with my videos. I don't edit. I don't, do any of that stuff. I don't make any special effects or I just kind of go through my day as I'm doing stuff, with these different platforms. Sometimes I'll record it and make a video out of it, right? So it's not like it's hard work, but I really haven't had to work for a long time, right? And I remember back in the day when, it was Monday, right? Mondays used to be terrible. It used to be like the worst day of the week because you're just coming off the weekend. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, right? And just today I was out walking my dog and I was like watching people, rushing to work and driving and I'm like, man, what a it's I'm blessed. I really am. I've just been it's been amazing, with these different platforms I've done. Now, has it all been roses? No, there's been rug pulls, there's been exit scams. I've been scammed many times. Okay. I've had things happen to me where some of you guys would your mind would be blown if I ever talked about some of that stuff. But I don't, because I like to keep a positive vibe. I don't really like to get into negative stuff, and I just keep it moving. I don't have time to cry about anything. I just kind of keep it moving. There's times where there was a time where I lost 30K, right? um just overnight. Never made a video about it, never talked about it, just kept it moving. Just got into another thing and started talking about that thing, right? Whereas some other people might it might have blown them out of the water, right? For me, I just kept it moving because I practice what I preach. It's funds that I can afford to lose, right? Now some of you guys are like, man, you can afford to lose 30K. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. Now some of you guys are like, oh man, lucky for you. Guys, I got into this space I had to borrow 3K to get into the space, right? My very first platform was a platform called GladiaCoin. Some of you guys might remember that platform. Maybe some of you guys might not. It was a platform, back in 2016, I think it was. A buddy of mine was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this, this company called GladiaCoin?" That wasn't even a company; it was a platform. And I was like, "No, tell me about it." Right. So he started telling me about it, and I was like, "Man, let me get in. It sounds like easy money, right?" Not knowing, right, anything about the space. I ended up borrowing 3K, got into it. Literally a week later, the website was gone, right? It's like, where is this website, man? I just put 3K into this thing, right? It was 3K that I didn't have, right? So when I say, hey, only put in what you could afford to lose, I've learned the hard way a lot of these things, right? Now, again, I'm not saying, hey, look at me, I walked through snow, to get to school back in my day. Do what you want to do, right? But for me, I practice certain things that I've learned, because I've learned things the hard way, right? Anyway, I'm just letting you guys know that you can do some big things in this space, right? There's risk, 100% there's risk, okay? But this is an amazing, amazing space, right? That allows you to make passive income on a daily basis. DeFi is an incredible space. Um, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. I remember, again, just to, give you a little bit of perspective, I was heavy into network marketing at one point, right? Before I got into crypto and into, you know, what I'm doing now, I was heavy into network marketing. And, I was building teams. I had teams of thousands of people. I was traveling all over the country, getting on a plane, to do meetings in hotel rooms and go into people's living rooms and do these presentations. And when I found this space, what was so refreshing was, man, I didn't have to do any of that stuff anymore. I didn't have to get on a plane and, go you build a team on the other side of the country. Some of you guys might relate to this because you come from that space too. But I was like, man, I don't have to do any of that. I don't even have to talk to people, right? I don't have to, recruit people, right? Now, there is an element of recruiting in what we do, right? Because it's still affiliate marketing, but to actually build teams and do all the stuff we had to do in the network marketing space, doing what I do now is not even working. It's pretty crazy. So again, give it a shot. Give it a shot. I'm not saying to throw your life savings into a platform, but it's amazing what can happen if you're consistent, if if you keep a positive mindset and you just you're able to go into a platform, pull your seed capital out, have that platform run for you, take that same seed capital that you put in and put into another platform, pull your seed capital out. Now that thing is running for you, right? Then you take, it's house money is running for you, profit. Then you take your seed capital out, put it into another. That same seed capital, you're just wash, rinse, repeat, getting into different platforms. Before you know it, you have 3 or 4 things paying you, right? In an ideal world, that's how it would work. It's worked like that for me many, many times. Now, again, like I said, sometimes we don't live in an ideal world, right? But to do that, pretty amazing. Anyway, let's look at the market right quick. The market right now is down. You can see here Bitcoin 22.5 down 4.61% over the last 7 days. Ethereum 1500 down 4.36%. BNB over the last week is down almost 6%. Under that $300 mark. So again, we are still in that side trending, downtrending market, and it's okay, right? We have these different passive platforms that are paying us. If it wasn't for these passive platforms, we'd be definitely at a loss, right? Because most of our funds would just be sitting in our wallet. But because we have these different platforms that are paying us, right, we're able to navigate through these type of markets, right? So again, whether the market's going sideways, up, down, whatever, you have to find ways to make passive income. Okay, you have to have ways to profit, and I'll show you some of the different things that I'm doing. Right. So real quick, again, I've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again. Gold and silver. If you want to diversify out of crypto, I'm not going to talk about this for too long because again, this is a crypto channel. You're looking for crypto content, but some of you guys have asked me about this platform. Does it pay globally? Unfortunately, it does not. There is a list of countries that it does operate in, and there's like, I don't know, 30 or 40 countries. I lost count, but it's something like that, 30, 40 countries that this thing operates in, but it doesn't work in every single country. So to find out, go check it out. Once you go to join or become a customer, go through the toggle list, and if your country's there, then you can do it, right? You can build the business there or become a customer. If it doesn't, then unfortunately it does not. Okay, but this has been great. Been in this thing since 2019. Never had an issue with it. It does pay out in crypto. If you want to get paid in Bitcoin, you can do that. Or you want to get paid out in gold and silver, or you want to get paid in fiat. It's totally up to you. But this thing's been running for quite a bit and continues to be a staple in our portfolio. All right, onto the crypto content. Infinity Club cards. I believe they're doing a Zoom today to give us an update on what's going on the state of the U.S. As of right now, as far as I know, the U.S. is not open yet. Okay, so they are looking to launch the U.S. They have to work around a few things. They're going to be doing a Zoom later on this afternoon. I'm probably going to jump into that thing, or at least try to jump into it, and get the skinny on what's happening here. Hopefully, they get all the kinks worked out, because I do like this platform. I think it has a ton of potential. Now, I'm talking about it like it's not going to work. No, it is working outside of the US. If you're outside of the US, you can go ahead and purchase your cards. It's running full speed ahead. For those of us in the US, I guess we just have to be patient and wait for the news from them to find out what's happening. But yeah, I'll leave my link down below if you want to check this out. Again, crypto debit cards, hot topic right now. A lot of people are looking for ways to for lack of a better term, I don't want to say circumvent your bank, because I mean that sounds pretty bad, but people are looking for ways to not have to do that, not have to go through their bank, and just load crypto onto a card and use it if they have to. And Infinity Club Cards has pretty high daily thresholds for ATM withdrawals, for daily spending. The daily thresholds are, at least as far as I know, the highest that I've seen, because I use several different crypto debit cards. But in any case, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Hopefully, we'll have some good news later on. Drip right now holding steady, just barely above that 50-cent mark. This was at like 57 or 58 cents. I think it was yesterday when I checked the price. So it's a little bit down, but it's holding steady above that 50-cent mark. Lots of stuff coming out, supposedly this month, maybe towards the end of the month, the new UI, the layer 2, right, which is it's gonna be a DApp that creates a new utility for drip. So that's gonna be very fun and interesting. So I'll talk about that more when it's closer to launch. But so far so good as far as the faucet is concerned. I've mentioned it before, I'll say it again. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Almost 2 years now. Next month it'll be 2 years officially that the faucet has been running, and it pays out 1% a day until you hit 365%. I've maxed out. I run several different maxed accounts, like maybe 7 maxed accounts, and another one that's not maxed out. But I've already maxed out the 365% on several accounts. So this thing is working. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Even with the price where it is right now, we're still making several thousand dollars a day passively just from the faucet. So this is, a cornerstone in our portfolio. Okay, I get into a lot of different things, but while I get into some of these different things, this has been the centerpiece, right? The cornerstone of our portfolio. Everything has kind of branched off from this, and it'll continue to be that until it doesn't, right? But so far so good. I feel like this is going to be around for quite a bit. Um, lots of roadmaps still to be had. When they launch that layer 2 and the new DApp comes out, I think it's going to be huge. I really, really do. And when I start talking about it and give you more of the alpha on it, I think you're going to agree with it. So, while that's happening, just keep building your position in the faucet. I'll be doing an airdrop. I did 3 over the last week or so. I'll be doing another one. As I've mentioned before, I do want to reward people that have bigger deposits in their account. So again, don't be surprised if I start doing airdrops for people that have bigger deposits. Will I come back and circle around for people that have smaller deposits? Of course. But again, I do want to reward people with bigger deposits as I move forward. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to use my buddy address, I will be leaving it down below. Okay, Animal Farm. Let's take a quick look at the TVL. TVL, that's not the TVL. Is that the TVL? Hold on. There you go. Am I connected? Not even connected. So 73 million, right? Actually, just shy of, actually, look at that. it's bouncing up and down. Just shy of 74 million, just under 74 million in TVL. Yeah, this one here, just for a lot of people have different strategies for this, and there's no right or wrong way to play this. For me, I'm just pulling BUSD and BNB out of the farm, because I'm staked. My pigs and my dogs are staked. Will I sell my pigs and dogs at some point? Perhaps, right? I might. Have nothing wrong with that. If you want to sell your stuff, go ahead. For me, I just kind of have it sitting there, working for me. Having this thing print out BNB and BUSD. If at some point I feel like selling it, I will. But right now, I'm good. I'm just, I'm farming away and just staking away on the animal farm and just pulling out my profit. But yeah, so far so good with the pig pen and the dog pound and all that stuff. I'll do a standalone video for that soon. Let's take a quick look at Forex's Telegram. It says here we have some major updates coming this week. Check out the premiere link for my interview with Altcoin Buzz, where we have a great discussion about the crypto markets and our DeFi ecosystem. My analysis played out perfectly. Says here we are very excited to release the documents for Piggy Plinko tomorrow. This game will deliver major utility and benefits directly to animal farm users and will create new cash flows for our native pigs and dog assets. So that should be very cool. As soon as they do that, I'll post it over on my Telegram, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, the ecosystem, I'm super bullish on the ecosystem. I'll do more updates as we move forward. But yeah, I think again, there's still a lot of roadmap to go for Forex's projects. All right, VideoLook real quick. This thing here is doing the 3% a day. Just wanted to show you here the price of their native token VDL. It's still going up. I believe my first video, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 31 cents or something like that. Right here, you can see it's closing in on that 35-cent mark. So if you're making 3% a day on the platform, plus the tokens you're getting paid out in are increasing in price, if they weren't increasing in price and you're getting 3% a day, your risk is 33 days, give or take, essentially, right? After 33 days at 3%, basically you've made 100% back. But you can hit your break-even points a lot sooner than 33 days, assuming that the price continues to go up. You're waiting a little bit and then selling little by little. You'll make your money back, a lot sooner than 33 days. Now, will the price of these VDL tokens continue to rise? I don't know. Only time will tell. So far, they've been going up consistently, not only week over week, but day over day. So we'll see what happens here. But again, VideoLook is a brand new platform that I just got into, and it's so far so good. You do need to create your account on your phone. So again, I mentioned that a couple of times already. Some of you guys have asked me still over on Telegram. You do need to initially create your account on your phone. Once you create your account on your phone, you can then go to your computer and log into the back office. But again, you have to create your account on your phone by downloading the app. You can use my sponsor code. I will leave it down below, or check out one of my VideoLook videos. It'll be there. But once you create your account, then you can go ahead on a computer and log into your back office. Okay, you can sell your VDL tokens, by the way. If you want, you can sell your VDL tokens for USDT TRC20. If you don't, want to hold them. So it's totally up to you. All right, guys. So again, I just want to do a quick update for that. Let's talk a little bit about NovaTech. This one here, I've had a few people ask me, what date are they up to when it comes to withdrawal requests, being paid out. I'm not exactly sure. Over on their Facebook, they have, there was a few people in there posting that they received their withdrawals that they requested on February. Some of them were saying February 18th. Some of them were saying February 22nd or 23rd. Me personally, I haven't received my February 5th withdrawal request yet. At least I don't think so. I should go back into my wallet and really dig in there. But I don't think I received it. So I'm kind of waiting for that. I may just cancel that request and maybe re-request a withdrawal. I'm not sure. What date are you guys up to? If you're getting withdrawal, if you're getting payouts to your wallet, I'd love to find out what dates you guys are up to as far as payouts. Post it down below and let me know. But we'll see what happens here. Just did another withdrawal for my affiliate payout on Saturday. So yeah, I do have several different withdrawal requests in the queue. Hopefully they can catch up. We can all get paid out, because I do believe in April is when they want to turn on the trading account withdrawals again and unsuspend that. So yeah, NovaTech, continues to pay out. Hopefully they can catch up on their withdrawals. I'll give you guys more updates once I get more intel on that. Fundz, this one here, as I mentioned in my last update video, because I wasn't able to give you the percentage because they didn't pay out yet when I made that video. But yeah, it was over 3% as I predicted. Because again, this thing has been averaging above the 3% average for a couple more than a couple weeks, couple of months. As a matter of fact, as far as I can remember, it's been above that 3% mark. Will it continue to do that? Hopefully, but again, I can't guarantee that. But this one here has been doing its thing. I just did $1,000 withdrawal. Comes pretty quick. USDT TRC20 comes pretty quick. So this one here, I'll continue to give you more updates as we move forward, but it's doing its thing. Super glad I put this in my portfolio months and months and months ago. It's been awesome. It's been a fun experience for sure. IX Global, this is another platform that continues to do its thing. I just did a withdrawal from this as well. The withdrawals come in. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, that the withdrawals come from. And this one here continues to do its thing. No real major updates from here, except for the news that I already posted over on my Telegram the other day. You can see here, this was posted. When was this posted? March 4th. So over the weekend. It says here, IX Global acquires Driven Trading. IX Global is pleased to announce that it has acquired Driven Trading. Driven Trading is a trading education company led by CEO Corey Cromray, who is also a veteran of the direct selling industry. CEO and founder of IX Global, Joseph Martinez, and Corey recently agreed upon the terms of the acquisition, and the Driven staff has already begun to be integrated into IX Global. So again, they were a standalone trading company. Joe Martinez and IX Global bought them out, so they're integrating them into the company. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Perhaps they may launch another product using what they were doing at Driven. We'll see. But this is just showing you that these guys are growing. They got some big plans for 2023 and over the next 5 years. So it'll be fun to see. If you want to read this post, you can. I did post it over on our Telegram. I'm not going to read this word for word on this video, but you can check it out for yourself. But yeah, this is growth. This is awesome stuff happening for IX Global for sure. So yeah, check that out. Also, Validus, they were also featured in Business for Home, so I'll show you that article as well. But yeah, Validus continues to pay out. It's doing its thing. Remember, the payouts, the passive payouts come on Monday. So later this afternoon, because it's Monday as I make this video, it'll hit our wallet in the back office, right? The passive payout, which has been averaging around 2.3% per week, which is around 10% a month, give or take. But on Thursdays is when you can withdraw Bitcoin to your wallet, right? If you want to withdraw, whatever you have in your back office, you can withdraw it out to your Bitcoin wallet on Thursdays, okay? So again, Validus, closing in on 500,000 members. This is doing its thing. They've been around for over a year. And yeah, again, another platform that's been, in our portfolio, just doing what it's been doing now for as far as I've got into it. I've been in it for several months. I've had no issues whatsoever. So hopefully it continues to grow. I'll give you more updates on that as we move forward. This is the article. This article came out yesterday. It says here, Validus appoints. I'm going to pronounce. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Asos Harsin as VP of Global Leadership. So again, they just brought him on as the Vice President of Global Leadership. It says here, Validus has been a prominent player in the network marketing industry of late, and Asos's appointment demonstrates its unwavering commitment to taking the company to the next level. With over 17 years of industry experience, Asos boasts an impressive track record as a veteran networker, leader, and mentor. So yeah, it'll be good to see what happens. It's good to know that these guys are still growing and they're still innovating and adding people to their team, which is good to hear, especially if you are involved in the platform. So yeah, another article for Validus, which is pretty cool. TT Global, as you can see here, they have an emergency maintenance that they're doing. I believe they have this maintenance going on because they are implementing stuff in their back office. The updates that I talked about in my last video, I believe they're implementing that right now. So that's why they have this emergency uh, update, server check, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this one here has been doing its thing. I was in their Telegram a little bit earlier. Lots of good stuff happening over there. I believe my sponsor, who's in that Telegram, is going to start doing Zoom's like Zoom overviews again. So it'll be cool if he starts doing that. If not, I may just do an updated overview this week. But this one here is doing its thing. So once they go through this emergency check, I think we're going to see some new stuff in the back office. So I'll keep you guys updated on that as we move forward. Daisy, this one here, again, as I mentioned in my last video, they are looking to open the U.S. markets. That'll be very, very exciting. I just looked in the Facebook group with the updated numbers. Over the last 11 months on the Forex side, Daisy has averaged 21% per month in the last 11 months. Again, this has been out for 2 years, but they launched their Forex site 11 months ago, and it's been looking strong, guys. It's been looking real strong. Again, currently you still need a VPN. Once they launch the US, obviously you might not need a VPN at that point. But yeah, it's been doing great. 21% a month average, last 11 months. That's solid, super solid. Anyway, we'll talk about Daisy more as we move forward, guys. BNB miner right now, you can see here 714 days almost. Contract is at 1245, so it's kind of holding steady above that 1200 BNB mark. That's where it was last time I checked a couple of days ago. So yeah, this one here is doing its thing. I'm still earning BNB from it, and we'll see if it has a second spike. Crypto program, you can see here, just blew over the 9,000 registered users mark. Almost 9,000 registered wallets. I looked in their private Facebook group. My last video, I said they went over 5,200. I just checked the Facebook group. There's 5,300 members in there. So again, the membership in their private Facebook group is growing by 100 users daily almost. And that's staggering growth, guys. They're definitely in momentum. So again, this one here is doing what it's doing. Super glad I got into this. It's been very, very profitable, to say the least. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. You can check out the link tree. But this one here is doing its thing. Vortec, another platform that, no real major updates to report. It's doing its thing. I'm kind of trying to think in my mind if there was something I wanted to talk about with Vortec, but I don't really think so. It's just another platform in my portfolio that, is just, doing its thing. Sort of like, I don't want to compare it to EasyBot, because EasyBot is a whole different platform in and of itself. Which I didn't even talk about. I should have, posted EasyBot here, but again, there's no real updates for EasyBot. It's paying out. Vortec is the same way. It's just, kind of paying out, doing its thing. Withdrawals have been smooth, no issues whatsoever with Vortec. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. That brings us to CoinMarketBull. Again, another platform that, as I make this video, there's no real major updates to talk about. The last update I did on this, was a couple of days ago, and I did mention that they do have a brand new reinvest button. The reinvest button previously was a 2.5% fee for using it. For the next 6 weeks, they've waived that fee. So if you want to reinvest, you can do so at no cost. Other than that, it's doing its thing. Yeah, trying to think if I missed anything. Not really. CoinMarketBull continues to perform. Last but not least is MaxSpread Technologies. You can see here they do have their daily report for the week up. Here it is. You can see here for the week of February 26th to March 4th. So last week it did 5.89%. You can look at these weekly reports week to week and just, kind of see what it's been paying out. But last week, another strong and solid week, just shy of 6% for MaxSpread Technologies. So yeah, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. This is a platform, for me personally, I've just been scaling my packages up. I think there's potential, for this thing to run for quite a bit. There's still a lot of people that are joining, and that's when you want to get into these platforms, but early on when there's a lot of people joining, so you can ride that wave and hopefully get to that break even mark, and then just, be in profit mode for however long it runs. How long will this thing run? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball or anything. All I can do for myself is get in early and, get to my break even point. So luckily we were able to get in early. It's still early as I speak because this is not set to launch until April. So next month is when it's going to launch. They're going to have a big event in Dubai. As of right now, it's still in pre-launch. So again, if you want to check this out, you can be totally passive. You can build out the network. There's a network marketing side to this, where they have a binary model. But if you don't want to participate in that and you just want to be totally passive, you can certainly do that. Not only with this, but with all of these platforms, you can build it out, be active, or you can be totally passive and just, you know, not talk to anybody about it, and you can still make profit with them. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to give you an update. I'll be going back to my old way of doing videos where I would do standalone videos for each platform. Like I said, I've just kind of been busy for the last 2 weeks, been on the road, in and out of hotels. So I've done a couple of standalone videos, but the last couple of videos, I've just kind of been grouping these updates together. So, this week I'll go back to my old way of doing the videos. And that way, if you're in a platform and you just want to check out that specific platform, you don't have to kind of watch a whole video to get content or information you need. So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, as always, do your own research. Only put in what you can afford to lose. Follow me on Telegram, guys. I'll leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. And yeah, that's it. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.